Hey, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Hey, double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akyam that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom to you all. And shalom to you sincere sisters that are out there as well. Shalom. All right, back at it again. Just getting off of the job, and hey, shalom, and hey, the spirit's hot, man. And while the spirit's on me, I figured I'd do this lesson. As the title of this goes, who are you when the distractions are gone? Okay, who are you when the distraction is gone? Distractions. And I was talking to a coworker of mine, and she was going in. I was like, yeah. When somebody just be right and you just shut up and you just listen, and she was. And she was just speaking about, all these distractions, and we were basically saying how she was like, at first she was like, the simulation is breaking down, but she said she didn't like the way that word sounded. She didn't like it. And I was like, I agree. And I think the word is the distraction. And I was like, the distraction, distractionary, if that's a word, practices of America, also known as Babylon the Great, is breaking down. The distractions aren't working anymore. And like she said, especially, this was her, especially when you can't afford the distractions. People can't afford the distractions anymore. The distractions aren't giving the same dopamine hits anymore. Okay? So who are you when the distractions are gone? See, the thing about us, if you're here serving Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the scriptures say be sober, be vigilant. And that's what we do our best to be sober minded. What does the word sober mean? To be serious, to have a clear mind. To have a clear mind is in sobriety in mind is actually the opposite of being amused. Okay, I'm driving, but I know it for a fact. If you go to the etymology of the word amusement, it literally just means distraction. That's why you have amusement parks. See, when you go to Disney World, Six Flags, Carowinds, wherever, Cedar Point, wherever you are in this country, that is a miniature version of America. Because America is one huge amusement park. The whole thing. I'll give you a great example for those that have, if you've been there, you know what I'm saying. If you've ever been to Universal Studios in Orlando, right? They have a section of the park that looks like where, it looks like 1920s, 1930s New York City with the brownstones. So you would think, if you woke up out of a coma and that's where you were, you would think you were in New York, walking down Brooklyn possibly. But the whole time you're in Kissimmee, Orlando, in an amusement park. That's this whole setup. These amusement parks are miniature versions of the big amusement park, which is America. Everything in this place is about keeping you distracted from the fact that your leaders are a bunch of tyrants. They don't have your best interests at hand. Okay? That everything is working against you. The food is unaliving you. The everything is working against you. So what do they set up for you? These coliseums. You understand the coliseums? That's the ultimate. That's where the bread and circus is the center point of. They keep you with food. A 144, but even that's not working anymore. The food is becoming too expensive to enjoy because now you're distracted by the fact that it's expensive. The distraction is not working anymore. The food. How about the circus? Bam, however you say his whole name, that plays for the Miami Heat. He scored 83 points the other night. And not a soul cares. Nobody cares. It was one of those things that caught your attention for a second, but you're like, what? Am I reading that correct? And then you listen, and then you watch the clips, and then who fucking cares? Right? That's the spirit of this. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. He scored 83 points in one single game, and not a soul cares. Okay? Hey, greetings to you too. Shalom. So again, the bread and circus is not working anymore. It's failing. They're losing the narrative. They're losing control. This, hey, what is that? Micah, the 5th chapter. Yeah, Micah 5, and I want to say 7 says that the Lord would cut off all witchcraft out of the land. Well, the main source of witchcraft in America, aka Babylon the Great, is the bread and circus. This entertainment, the sports, the music, the fun, the funner things of life is the witchcraft, because it's not real. All right? It's not based in reality. It's all about harvesting your energy, basically. Okay? But that shit ain't working no more. NBA ratings are down. Okay? Again, we talked about this a few weeks ago with the Super Bowl. Some people were saying this was the worst Super Bowl that they've ever experienced. The worst football game, the worst performance. Everything about it was terrible. All right? Yeah, Micah 5 and 11, the water. And I will cut off the cities of thy land and throw down all the strongholds. Ooh. All of these things that I'm speaking are major strongholds to the people. And that's why my coworker was speaking about it. She's like, yeah, the distractions aren't. This is her words. This is a stronghold. NBA is a stronghold. NFL is a stronghold. MLB is a stronghold. Okay? Soul food is a stronghold. American pizza is a stronghold. All of these things are strongholds that are holding the people into not letting go of this place. They don't want to let go because it's a stronghold. Christianity is a stronghold. Islam is any god you want to worship is a stronghold. They know that. They understand that. Why do you think they created a land that you could basically worship whatever god you want? Because it's used to keep you distracted from the fact that they are coming to take your fucking life. All right. Yep. What is that? Verse 12. Excuse me. And it says, and I will cut off witchcraft out of thy hand, and thou shalt no more soothsayers. All right. That he's cut. This is all part of the witchcraft in the land. The food is witchcraft. You don't believe me? All your favorite fast food restaurants are built in the name of witchcraft. There's a reason why Wendy's, McDonald's, and a lot of these restaurants, Carl Jr.'s, Hardee's, there's a reason why they're red and yellow. You think that that's just because they like the color red and yellow? No. It's all witchcraft. The M's in McDonald's go back to Masonic Freemasonry. Taco Bell, churches, these are places of worship. It's witchcraft. That's just one element, the food. Everything that you could imagine in this society is used against you. But see, like I said, this is why we're telling you people to be sober, be vigilant, for Satan seeks to devour you. This is part of the devouring. A lot of you are already devoured. You just don't know it yet. But for those that are, that's why I said I just posing a question. But really, these people are nothing without. It's a rhetorical question. These people that are distracted are nothing without their distractions. They need the distractions. This is why the majority of people will attempt to unalive themselves, because they are nothing without the distractions. They're nothing. Most of you men are nothing without a little bit of money in your pocket. Most of you women are nothing without a man worshiping you. Most of you are nothing without your weaves and your nails. And what are you without all of that shit? Who are you? What do you stand for? Most of you, the answer is nothing. You are nobodies. You're nothing without your social media. You're nothing without your video games. You're nothing without your drugs and alcohol. You're nothing without your fake ass false religions. You're nothing. And you're going to find out the hard way. And it's going to be crumbling to a lot of you. You're nothing. A lot of you, as sad as it sounds, a lot of you are nothing without your job. Your job is what defines you. Most of you men are nothing without a job. So what happens when you lose that job? That's your everything. Most of you men, that's your everything. You decide not to serve the Lord behind your job. You put your family on the back burner behind your job. You put your health on the back burner behind your job. This is the truth. So what the fuck are you when you're unemployed? Pointless, worthless. That's why I said the next big epidemic in America will be unaliving people. That's next, y'all. Get ready. Get ready. Most of you women are nothing without your stupid social media accounts and people giving you infinite amounts of validation. What happens when you don't get your validation fixes in the day? Do you still feel special? I doubt so. Most of you are nothing but a distraction yourself. That man. My back, hold on. Yeah, Salakia. Job trying to make me handle job shit and I'm not even at the job. But see, distractions. The majority of you people are the distraction. So what are you when you don't have your distractionary things anymore? Most of you distract yourself. What do they say? A man with no purpose distracts himself with cheap pleasures. Most of you people have no purpose. Your purpose is the distractions. So what do you do when you can't be distracted anymore? Depression kicks in, sets in. You're even sadder. You feel worthless. What that nigga say in Paid in Full? Hey man, I know I could lead a game. You know, I got enough money. I'm like Bird and Magic in them niggas. But would the game love me? You know that with Rich was at the end of what was that, Rich or the Paid in Full? A lot of you, that's you. I know I could leave. A nigga got money, but what about the love and the attention? A lot of you, like I said, I'm highlighting that a lot of you men, you're worthless without your job. Your job is your everything. A lot of you, a lot of women, money is your everything. You're nothing without getting money, spending money. You have no hope. You have no purpose. Nothing. You're nothing. A lot of you are nothing without these distractions. You're nothing. Let me be the one to tell you. I know what I am. I know what I serve. You want to ask me what my purpose is? Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. The last verse. This is the whole purpose of matter. A whole purpose of man. To fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and to keep his commandments. That's my purpose. That's my purpose. And outside, on top of that is to prophesy and teach this word. No, Jesus is not coming back. Jesus is not his name. Jesus is not his name. So no, Jesus is not coming back. Earth Pig is not coming back. Okay? And I know that sounds rough, but it's just the truth. His name is not Jesus. The letter J and the letter E, that whole name are all letters that didn't exist when the Lord was walking on the earth. He was of the tribe of Judah, a Hebrew Israelite. Therefore, his parents were Hebrew. Therefore, his name would be Hebrew. And his name is Yahushua. Jesus Christ is not coming back. A lot of you have this idea of what the Bible is speaking on. But again, Christianity has been nothing more but a big distraction as well for the most of you. And I'm not speaking to this person directly. I'm just speaking in general to everybody. If you're sincere, you won't have any problems with understanding that, and you'll ask questions and dig deeper into that. His name is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh deliverer. He is the deliverer. Jesus doesn't translate into he delivers. Jesus literally means earth pig. That's not what it means. And that's just the truth. The letter J was not created until maybe 300 years ago. The Lord was alive over 2,000 years ago. So how could his name be Jesus? I'm just answering that question because this is another stronghold in Babylon that's got the minds of the people. And the scriptures that we read earlier say all witchcraft shall be cut out of the land. Christianity is one of the biggest forms of witchcraft in this land. It doesn't have anything to do with the Bible. Yeah, he's coming back. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ is returning. So that part is true, but his name is not Yahweh Shai. His name is, not Jesus. His name is Yahweh Shai. Proverbs, the 18th chapter says, what is his name? No, Proverbs 30. I'm all over the place. But it says, what is his name? What is his son's name if thou can tellest? There's no name under heaven that we shall receive salvation from except the names of Yahweh and his Yahweh Shai, okay? So again, stay sober, stay serious. This is a serious time we're in. Don't let the distractions get you caught up. Don't let all this bullshit. A lot of people are still worrying about basketball games, soccer games, football games, rap concerts, video games. All of this shit is because it's all about keeping you. Yep, that's it. That's who is coming back, okay? So again, I'm going to close this up. I want to give all the glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Qurash. That is who the world inwardly calls God and Jesus Christ in the name of the Holy Spirit. All right. Shalom and double honors unto my apostles and elders who are ruling well and teach us this word. All right. Through the Spirit, through the Holy Spirit. Shalom to you brothers and you sisters. Stay prayed up. Shalom.